28 hours without sleep. By the second night without sleep, the brain begins to lose its grip on reality. Visual distortions, called metamorphopsias,
not me.
are common. These include seeing objects as larger or smaller than they are, shadows appearing to move,
Not really.
colors seeming to change.
Not
In one study, participants described stationary objects as vibrating or bending, as if the world itself was becoming unstable. Why does this happen? The occipital cortex, which processes visual information, starts to falter due to depletion. The brain, starved of its usual input, begins to fill in the gaps with its own creations, essentially fabricating reality. Mood changes intensify here as well. Anxiety often gives way to apathy or aggression, and the disconnection from time becomes more pronounced. As one person put it, time felt like a hodgepodge. I couldn't tell by the minutes or hours that passed. Enter stage
Yeah, you can. You're just not used to it. You rookie.
After 3 days, the line between perception and imagination starts to blur completely. Hallucinations become vivid and frequent.
Oh my
Visual
gosh.
hallucinations, like seeing faces or objects that don't exist, are the most common. But auditory and tactile hallucinations also appear, such as hearing your name being called out, or feeling someone tapping your shoulder when no one else is there. This progression is striking. The systematic review showed that by this stage, 90% of participants in extreme sleep deprivation experiments reported visual disturbances. What's fascinating is how the brain adapts. At first, participants are skeptical of what they're seeing.
And this is not on drugs. I don't even have that happen when I'm on drugs.
This is a key turning point, what we call a loss of reality testing. Stage 4, 120 hours.
5 days, that's pushing it.
After 5 days, the brain's ability to function deteriorates rapidly. Thought disorder sets in. Speech becomes nonsensical, and paranoia can take over. One study documented a participant who believed that they were on a secret mission for the government, while another became convinced their colleagues were conspiring against them. At this point, the clinical picture is indistinguishable from acute psychosis or toxic delirium. What's happening?
Excited delirium.
Key areas like
drugs,
the prefrontal cortex and thalamus are essentially shutting down. Meanwhile, dopamine, a neurotransmitter critical for reward and perception, goes into overdrive, further fueling delusions and hallucinations. We know that dopaminergic dysregulation plays an important role in illnesses such as schizophrenia or psychosis in general. Aggression and fear often dominate here. The big question: can sleep reverse this? Here's the silver lining. For most participants, symptoms resolve after restorative sleep. Studies suggest that about half the total time spent awake is needed for recovery. So if you've been awake for 100 hours, you'll need it.
I ain't even close to being there. I'm fine.
Not everyone